Last week was blues. This week we tore the edges off the show with some straight up rock and roll. With maybe a little 90s tinge. Maybe. Plus, cloning. It is October 5th, and tonight's guest, Echoes In's the only Kevin Coghlin in the band, has joined us here on Operation BSU.
Hi, everybody.
He's like, what do I do with that kind of intro? Dear God.
There was another Kevin Coghlin in the band, but I kicked his ass and took his name.
Having dropped Kevin right in the middle of this crew of the mad, we swung into stuff you should know. And Eric brought word of something you really, really, really need to know. As an excuse, if nothing else.
But yes, it is entirely possible, apparently, according to psychiatrists at the Minnesota Regional Sleep Disorder Center, for men and women to, while deep asleep, masturbate, or initiate and engage in sex.
Who said Operation BSU was never educational? Where else are you going to learn stuff like that? Having been shocked by Eric, however, the rest of us could only blink in horror as Flick Guy unloaded this kick in the ding.
No.
Hey, Flick Guy, do you have a kick in the ding for somebody? Does somebody need to suffer at your feet?
Vin Diesel and Nicolas Cage for Babylon AD and Bangkok Dangerous, respectively. Oh my God.
Now, you just know I had to rise to the defense of my man Vin. I mean, what other big Hollywood star would have his D&D character's name tattooed on? I mean, sure, Nick Cage has Ghost Rider tattooed on his arm, and Robin Williams just doesn't count because he's a 40K guy, but yeah, anyway. Kevin jumped back in there to give us this little tidbit about Echoes In song, Dead Presidents.
I'm kind of sneaky about my lyrics, and most of my subject matter I write about is stuff that I know. I mean, write what you know kind of thing.
Right.
And all I really know about is video games and movies, and it's inspired by the Goonies. That's all I'll say.
Those are just little tiny tidbits, snippets of the bizarre but fun insanity that ensued while we interviewed Echoes In's Kevin Coghlin. As you've probably seen from this week's banner, this coming Sunday show is called Freeballin. Yeah, we're going completely commando this week. I have given word to the crew that under no circumstances is anyone allowed to wear underwear. Of course, this being the BSU crew, as far as I can tell, that situation normal fucked up for that lot. We don't usually tell you about it. No band is scheduled, but that doesn't mean no one will show up. Angel has threatened to bring her rock band by. Angry Black Chick has stated that there'll be salacious, naughty stories straight from working the porn lines, and you can never tell who else might drop in. Really, the crazy just doesn't stop around here, and I can do nothing but cultivate more of it. I have been forced to promise there'll never, ever be any more improv. Remember, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, in between hours for you folks in flyover country. Incidentally, unlike the Republicrats and the Demopublicans, we love Joe and Jane Flyover. Catch us on TalkShoe.com/TC/33899, where you can hear us live, as well as jump into the chat room. Logs from every single chat, along with links, go up on OperationBSU.livejournal.com like absolute clockwork, and you can get all sorts of things there, including our banner for websites and your MySpace and all that good stuff, and even, hopefully I get it done, a promotional video this week. Operation BSU, like a morning show, only interesting and at night. Bring enough beer for everybody.
There's two girls throwing up in the bathroom, a good